Alright, Mazda 6, shifting issues. The car will not go into park. If you put it in park, it'll just roll out the drive because it doesn't understand that it's in park. So you gotta pull up the e-brake. And the culprit should be right there. Supposedly, that can't pivot because it's getting jammed because it's rusted and corroded. So, zoom in a little. We're going in together. I don't know much about this pin here. Oh, get in there to look. There. But it looks like you push it right off. Got the clip off, in case you're curious how it looks. There it is. I just pushed the big side off, and it eventually twisted off. A little bent out of shape. I'll fix that later. So now, I'm going to get in there at the flathead and try to pry it. Get under here and pop off this shield. Oh boy. You got 4 bolts. 1, my thing was broken. 2, 3, 4, and they're on your dust shield. 10 millimeter. Okay, so now we're gonna pop this piece off right here. This should just take a flathead screwdriver to pry against the plastics. Should get in there to find out it's rusted, and that should be the shifter problem. We'll find out. I was able to wiggle my flathead in there and pop these apart. This piece back here is pretty rusty. So now I'm going to get a wire brush and some different things. Which I'm going to use this wire brush. Alright, so then once you're done cleaning it off, with your wire brush, you then want to grease it up and have some sort of grease. Get you your grease, put some gloves on, just like I did, and grease up your piece. Remember, it's important to wear the gloves. That way you don't get all kinds of nasty stuff on your hands. Alright, once that's all greased up, we're going to put it back together. I'm just going to slide that piece back over there. Now that it's back together, it's all squished and ugly and everything. I'd use a flathead and pry it against the frame here on an angle over top of this to push it back on to get it snug. Alright, but yeah, now this goes on. You then want to put in whatever screws that came out. I only had 2 because mine's all busted. Wherever I put them, I'll find them. Definitely don't forget that, so you don't rip it off or drive down the road with it dragging behind you. That would be unfortunate. Put your bolts back, which isn't really hard. Just time consuming, I guess. Bolt number 2. We'll tighten them up later. Yep. Definitely always leave them loose. That way everything falls apart when you're driving down the road. Alright. Success. We have successfully made it. So my car now registers that it isn't. Or, no matter what I did, if I try to put it in park, it would just be blank. And it would always feel as if it was stuck here. It would go here, but it would never sink. So, there we have it. It just needed to be cleaned up.